Hi all guys. So today uh, the session will be on looking at the Houdini side of proceduralism. So I'll start it very basic in the sense. Uh, Let me compare it to you and show it to you. So I have my Maya opened here, and I also have Houdini in there. Okay. So for example, if Maya is the application we are looking at, and I want to uh, create an asset. Okay, so let me like say go and select a cylinder. Okay, and subdivision on the side, right? Maybe just scale the cylinder a bit, kind of select these faces. Okay, now while as I select this, I want these, let's say, to be alternately selected in this fashion. I'll be using extrude, like this. That's correct. Now, in a later case, I want that I will want uh, more extrusions to be added to this. Okay, right now there are four extrusions which are there, and I want to add more after the fact. Okay, so now if I go to the subdivisions and try increasing these, I really don't have any more exclusions which I can get after the fact, right? So this is where the asset really fails, okay? Because then the idea is that I will need to go back and maybe go back, select the face, maybe select it back again, Control E to extrude it, and add a few more teeths, okay, or extrusions after the fact. Okay, but still, if I'm done so, go back to the polycylinder and maybe this time try to reduce it. It gives me these weird results, okay? Because of the topological reasons and uh, the the faces which were selected, which normally uh, you have the IDs for those faces changing, right? When you actually these do these topological changes, right? Now let me try the same thing here. Okay, if I want to do so, let me select. Let me take a tube. Okay, now dive into the tube. Tap in there. We use the higher bit to want it to be polymer. So here is where we'll follow the procedural way of doing things. Okay, because the way I did it, Maya was manually selected the polygons and trying to extrude them, right? So in the case of tube here, what I'll be doing is I want to not manually select this, but I want to select this in such a way that later I want to maybe increase the subdivisions. I will have my selections procedurally adapting it. Okay. But that what I mean is showing it to you. So I'll be using a node which is called as uh, group create, or instead use a node which is called as group range. Yeah. Now, initially, when I use group range, you see that everything gets selected. Okay, and I see there's a selection for every other uh, element, every other polygons in it. Yeah. Now, you could adjust it by using the range uh, here. Okay, that is start and end, as well as you can use range filters. So I will do some uh, start adjustments here where I get to see I start to lose the selection in this as I increase the start. Okay. Right. So I just need to fiddle around with this. Okay. We take a look here. Now it's deselected these. Maybe I could just like start working with the range filters over here. Okay. Just to check what works best. You see that it's doing two selections. So right, let's reduce it to one. In fact, start adjusting the end over here. Right. So there you get to see now the kind of selection is there. Right. So yeah, so we have accurately done it. All right. So in this case, say for example, okay, go back to selections over here, and maybe to the tube node, and then try to change the columns. See that I still have my selections behaving intact. Okay? No matter how much uh, columns I increase, okay, the selection is really based on the range filters which I am using here, okay, which will continue to do so no matter how much columns I increase or decrease. It's still going to show me the selection. Correct. Okay. So basically, in this case, now what I'll be doing is using polyxu. The polyxu, right? But I don't want to extrude it as a combined object. Okay, that is a connected component. I'll do individual component. Okay. I will need to specify the group over here. What group I'm using? I will be using the group one. And there it is. Right, and distance, set, okay. And then I will go back to the tube and try decreasing the column, increasing, decreasing the column. Alright guys, so this is what is good about uh, this software is that it's so intuitive. That's what everybody loves about it, right guys? Delicious. Okay, which is not the case here. Okay, very disappointing. I hope someday they too will have precision within the software, right?